In the early 17th century, tobacco was a highly sought-after commodity, a source of wealth and intrigue. But in the year 1620, the English crown made a momentous decision that would shape the tobacco trade for years to come. This is the story of how the English crown banned tobacco growing in England, granting the Virginia Company a monopoly in exchange for a tax of 1 shilling per pound. As tobacco became increasingly popular in Europe, its cultivation spread like wildfire. English landowners sought to profit from this lucrative venture, but their efforts faced a sudden setback. The Crown, recognizing the potential for control and taxation, decided to intervene. With the ban on tobacco growing in England, the Virginia Company, established to oversee English colonization in North America, was given exclusive rights to cultivate and export tobacco from its colony in Virginia. This decision provided a monopoly to the company while generating revenue for the Crown through a tax of 1 shilling per pound. The ban had a profound impact on English landowners who had invested in tobacco plantations on their estates. They now faced the challenge of adapting to the new regulations and finding alternative sources of income. Meanwhile, the Virginia Company seized the opportunity and worked diligently to expand its tobacco cultivation in Virginia. The colony became a thriving hub for tobacco production, supplying the growing demand in Europe and fueling the transatlantic trade. The tax imposed by the Crown not only ensured a steady stream of revenue but also aimed to control and regulate the tobacco trade. This tax, set at 1 shilling per pound, became a financial burden on the Virginia planters, but it also secured their continued exclusivity in the market. Over time, the Virginia Company's monopoly faced challenges and eventually dissolved, but the impact of the English Crown's ban on tobacco growing was far-reaching. It shaped the colonial economy, established Virginia as a significant player in the tobacco trade, and helped solidify England's control over this lucrative commodity. The ban on tobacco growing in England, though controversial, exemplified the Crown's power to regulate and influence economic activities. It set in motion a complex web of colonial trade and taxation, leaving a lasting imprint on the tobacco industry's development. Today, we can look back at this significant moment in history and recognize how the English Crown's actions transformed the tobacco trade, shaping the fortunes of nations and leaving an indelible mark on the centuries that followed. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Click the box on the left for more historical events.